Hi, my name is Eric Lofstrom. I am the president and founder of Arbor in Concert, here to talk to you a little bit about what the process is like. A lot of the actors and musicians are curious, what's the rehearsal schedule, how is this whole thing going to work, how are you actually going to stand up a show in 3 weeks? So let me tell you a little bit about the process. We will have a business meeting roughly 2 months prior to the show. This year it'll be on March 25th, 2013. At that meeting, we will deliver all the materials to the choir, the leads, and the musicians. And so everyone gets their materials roughly 2 months in advance. And the expectation is really that people come to the first rehearsal with their music prepared. So the first week, the rehearsal, the entire process is 3 weeks. The first week is a rehearsal just for the choir with the leads. So we work just on music. And we just go song to song. We'll plug in the leads, we'll work with the choir, we'll make sure harmonies and all that are doing great. The second week gets a little nuttier. We continue to work with, our vocal director continues to work with the choir, while I go and start working with the orchestra. So the orchestra has 4 rehearsals, typically Monday through Thursday, but that might vary from year to year. And then the final week, we all get together for our first stumble through that following Monday. We have 3 tech rehearsals, or dress rehearsals, depending on what you want to call them, where we find a space and it's the first time the orchestra and the choir and the leads are all together at the same place at the same time. We all get together for 3 dress rehearsals, maybe a 4th depending on how prepared we are. We generally have that Thursday night is dark. And then Friday is really where all the pieces come together. So on Friday morning, all the technical people, your lighting designer, your sound designer, maybe a set designer if we decide to use some minimal set, costume designer, these types of folks, everybody comes in and there's a load in and a setup from Friday at about 8 o'clock in the morning till about 5 o'clock in the evening. Now I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot of time, but remember, we don't have many, if any, sets at all to set up. It's really, the setup's basically setting up choir risers and chairs for the musicians, and that's about it. So we do our tech day. We have our first tech rehearsal in this space that Friday, and then Saturday morning hopefully is generally off. All the actors and musicians are called at roughly 6 o'clock for an 8 o'clock show, and do the show at 8 and we're done. So quick and easy. Again, it's this whole process, it really depends upon everyone who's involved coming to that first rehearsal prepared. So that's our hope and expectations, that people are working on this music prior to coming in, so that when we all get together, we can plug things together very quickly, stand the show up, and have a great time. Any other questions? There's always more content on our website, A2IC.org. That's the letter A, the number 2, the letter I, the letter C.org. There's a contact us form. We are always looking for actors and musicians. Sign up for our newsletter. That's how you'll hear about auditions. And like us on Facebook, Arbor in Concert, all one word. Thanks.